Hello, and welcome back to Casey Dean's Actuality. I am Casey Deans, and today we're going to be reviewing Homer and Eddie. I'm going to be offering up some of my thoughts on this fascinating film. If you'd like to see my live commentary as I watched it for the second time and played Halo Infinite on Xbox, you can go to my Patreon. It's $1. All right. And if you haven't seen the film, stop watching. It's loaded with spoilers. Ruins the film. I'm not going to. No, stop. I don't ruin films for people. If you haven't seen this, just stop watching. It's called Homer and Eddie. It's on Tubi. Tubi TV. The internet. Free. With ads. All right. If you have seen my preview and seen Homer and Eddie, then you're ready to watch this film. So let's dive into it. Who is Homer? It's 1989. You've seen Rain Man in 1988. And now you've read the movie poster and maybe even seen Siskel and Ebert talking about Jim Belushi playing a mentally retarded man. And you're in the theaters and you're expecting Dustin Hoffman Rain Man. And you notice that he's quite the good packer. So maybe that's going to be his superpower. Now, when I watched it in 2022. So when I saw him do that sock thing, I thought, it's a Kaiser Soze situation. I've seen this before. Fool me once. The hat scene represents an alternate telling of a tale in which Homer has been hustling his parents for money for years as a ruse. And this is him figuring out what's the best I'm an idiot hat. And we all know that's the classic plaid. Look at me. I'm an idiot. So, with idiot hat on his head, he ventures out onto the same road that you'll see later in 1994's Forrest Gump. See, he's a 12-year-old, but he feels confident enough to go on interstate travel, and yet kind of doesn't know that trucks are loud. But he's got a conversational, childlike relationship with God. It's very transactional. This is also where we get to see Jim do the famous walk. It's one of the best ever. Really tells us everything we need to know about the character. And that is John Waters. You're not mistaken. Hello. That was Wacko. My cat's name is Wacko. I have two. Yakko and Wacko. My name is Casey Deans, and this is Casey Dean's Actuality movie review of Homer and Eddie. How it'll work is I'll movie preview, then I'll live commentary, the second rewatch, while playing a video game. This content is available on Twitch and Patreon. If this road looks familiar, it's because it's the Forrest Gump road. It's weird knowing that Homer's mental state, which I think I'm pretty accurate in saying is frozen at 12 years old when he was struck by a baseball. So what we're dealing with is a 12-year-old in an older person's body, a la Robin Williams' Jack, Benjamin Button, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and some others. Okay, imagine a gas station in Moscow in 1989. The limited Soviet-era snack choices. This is kind of the only fun part of the entire film. So, get ready to have fun. Really try to soak it up, too, because it's not. Anywho. Oh, full plate. Bacon and eggs, toast. Those are the Thiel twins. And then, of course, this is the actress from Throw Mama from the Train. In your awesome car. At Ann Ramsey's gas station / plate of eggs and bacon. And look at all this candy, folks. We got hot dog, Rainbow, Switzer, Slowpoke, Whoppers, Color Bubble. Why is it Homer and Eddie, not Homer, Eddie? A list and a story. Totally separate. What brought these two together? Out of random chance, out of all these cars and the mysteries of darknesses of night, Homer stumbled into this car. Now, makes sense to a certain. Maybe it was the only not smushed car. Maybe it was parked in a place that made it very stumble uponable. Anywho, look at that ashtray. Remember those huge ashtrays? Bench seats, white leather, Lincoln Continental. Homer and Eddie, 1989. Who is Eddie? Eddie has a U.S. Army jacket on. We don't know if that's a real aircraft or not. Looking at it on freeze frame, looks like a modern day jet. But the background and the... I might be getting it to live. Big to live. Is this plane real? Get him! I like to think that what we see here in Mr. Belushi's eyes is the cold realization that this film's not going to be... It's not going to be the Oscar comedy / tearjerker that they were hoping for. Wapner. Wow, Rain Man was so good. Rain Man was so good. This is what you get. This is what you get. Look at that. You can see it in his face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not all bad in Andre's America. We do have pizza that you eat with your eyes closed because it's so darn good. Look at this lady. Have you ever wanted a slice of pizza more than you want that slice of pizza? How much is she enjoying it? Look at that bite. Oh, lady. I'm on a diet right now, folks. And Man, is there anything better than pizza? That slice of pizza served at this place. Okay. Mr. Pruitt Taylor Vince, everyone. Mr. Pruitt Taylor Vince. Some of the finest acting you'll ever see. That is not Pruitt Taylor Vince. This is the weird scene where I'm honestly very curious what they left on the cutting room floor. And, you know, we all remember Jenny and Forrest, and we're far away from Jenny and Forrest. It's a different time, you know. Jenny and Forrest was 1989. Wait a second. So far, mind you, in the film, we've had nothing. A little credit card theft, who cares, right? And we're as surprised as he is. And Pruitt really sells it here. Whoopi, not too shabs either, but wow, Pruitt just kills it. Uh-oh. Oh, just for looking at it. R.I.P. R.I.P. Pruitt. Oh. Look at his whole body changes. You can see his general happy demeanor drain from him all the way out his socks. The Angeline scene. So here we see Ms. B1, perhaps implying that she owns the car. I don't know what Andre's trying to tell us here. I mean, it's a cool straw. It's really long. There's so many products in this film I want. Not that hat. Oh, is that a cigarette holder? Never mind. I thought it was a straw. Once again, people, look at the shelves stocked to the brim. Andre wants us to know two things. One, capitalism rocks because you can get all that stuff at a gas station. But, you know, it's 50-50 on if you're not going to be shot to death in cold-blooded murder. They're goo balls. So Andre's America in Homer and Eddie is summed up with this scene in which, for no reason, Eddie's going to just smoke this guy to death. This is also where we get to see Jim do the famous walk. It's one of the best ever. Really tells us everything we need to know about the character. My theory is that in Andre's post-apocalyptic movie, America and the Soviets finally did it, and Homer kind of roams a wasteland of stray dogs, open door defecation, accompanied by harmonica. State-enforced violence is prevalent in Oakland as we go into... I'm not editing that. That the freeze frame on the police officer is all Andre or one of the other filmmakers. Here's a stupid look on Jim's face as we go. It's a pretty scary part of the movie, actually. Shout out to YouTube Hood Time. It's pretty good. This guy drives around bad parts of America. By bad, I mean, the scary parts. Parts where the horses are being killed in fiery wrecks. That do not stop the work. We need to get this work done. Which scares him. Classic. I mean, really, when you're judging how apocalyptic your city is, it all is about how the diameter of the metal drum in which you're having a bonfire. How high the flames go is how violent and scary and, after the apocalypse you are. Okay. Tim Burton also had a depiction of America in 1989, starring her with Tracy Walter in it as Bob the Goon. That was Batman. That's where you know this guy from. Batman, 1989. Just like he killed it as Bob the Goon. Oh, I'm going to get that jacket. It's going to be the first stupid thing I buy. This is Vincent Schiavelli, everyone. Good old Vincent Schiavelli. You saw his name in the title sequence. He says a sentence or two. Kills it on this sneeze, though. Oh, man. I could watch him sneeze all day.